If one magnificent obsession has brought nothing but frustration, another may yet result in elation. Mexico's quest to reach a World Cup quarterfinal on foreign soil came to its usual conclusion, with a seventh successive last 16 exit for international football's most consistent team. Brazil's bid for redemption after 2014's 7-1 defeat to Germany, however, has gathered pace. Neymar's attempt to exert the decisive impact that injury ensured he could not 4 years ago is looking better. This time, he is getting fitter as the tournament progresses. His best display in Russia yielded a goal and an assist. Brazil chalked up the third consecutive 2-0 win to look immune to the upsets affecting the other favourites, and Mexico, as ever, went home when the quarterfinals had beckoned. Read more. World Cup 2018, Day 19 updates. Marcusberg, Sweden have proven to everyone what we are capable of at World Cup 2018 second round guide and predictions. They found Neymar an irrepressible irritant. He endeared with his skills and alienated with his histrionics. Miguel León could have been sent off for standing on his leg, though Neymar overreacted to it. Edson Alvarez and Carlos Salcedo were cautioned for fouls on him, but despite a willingness to endorse the illegal, Mexico could not halt him. Neymar served as scorer and supplier for the 2 goals. While he can seem a show pony, his trickery is not merely self-indulgent flicks and tricks. There is an end product. A back heel to release Willian led to the breakthrough. The winger showed more penetration than he had done beforehand in the tournament with a direct run. Whether what followed was a cross or shot was a moot point. Neymar turned it into the former by sliding in for a tap-in. When Neymar escaped in the inside left channel, Guillermo Ochoa got a touch to his shot. Roberto Firmino benefited with the simplest of finishes. Neymar had set up Gabriel Jesus too, when Ochoa had to parry a stinging drive. Brazil's first-choice forward has yet to open his account for the tournament, and the substitute striker Firmino's goal may prompt calls for a change in the forward pecking order. Brazil's better work came on either side of the attack. Willian had not found form in the group stages and may have owed his place to Douglas Costa's absence, but he excelled with a series of driving runs. Neymar prospered in the inside left channel and, after one slaloming solo run, he drew a fine save from Ochoa. He was not alone in that respect. Mexico goalkeeper delivered a man-of-the-match display against Brazil in the 2014 World Cup. He produced something of an encore with 8 saves. Only Ochoa himself, with 9 against Germany, has made more in a game. Philippe Coutinho, Paulinho and Willian could all testify to his agility, yet the second-half shots were signs that Brazil were finding space more frequently. They had been penned back earlier. Mexico began at pace. Yet it was energy against quality, and when Mexico tired, Brazil's greater talent told. It has been allied with sturdiness. They have been professional rather than perfect, but they are a team built on solid foundations. Ellison had to tip the long-range Carlos Vela shot over but had little else to do. Brazil have only conceded 6 times in Tite's 22-game reign, and Miranda illustrated why with some telling blocks. He allowed them to weather the early storm, even if an ally, defensive midfielder Casemiro, will be banned for the quarterfinal after being booked. Mexico's wait for a first World Cup goal against Brazil continues, but at least an idiosyncratic side brought ideas. Adventurous and able to press, they are a rarity in their capacity to play with the coherence of the club team. Juan Carlos Osorio counts as one of the more original thinkers among the managers. He swapped his wingers, allowing Hirving Lozano to further bolster a burgeoning reputation by cutting in from the right, and Carlos Vela to trouble Brazil right-back Fagner. He may lose out to Danilo for future fixtures. Mexico also left 3 men forward when defending corners. It enabled them to break quickly. Yet the signature selection involved a rather slower player, with the choice of Rafael Marquez in the starting 11. The 39-year-old became the oldest outfield player to figure in the tournament's knockout stages since Stanley Matthews in 1954, and the first to captain a side in 5 World Cups. He was also the first to leave this game, substituted after 45 minutes. Unless Marquez abandons plans to retire, this was his final game. A career of astonishing longevity has been defined in part by last 16 exits. Neymar hopes his will be defined when altogether bigger prizes are on offer.